To all who listen to this happy pod, welcome. My name is Noah Parker, and welcome to my World of Wonder, where I am joined, as always, by my beautiful wife and co-host, Mrs. Adriana Parker.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, indeed. Welcome back to Noah Parker's World of Wonder. We missed last week, unfortunately, because so there's a lot going on last week. A lot of different plans happened and then got changed, and then everything just kind of fell apart at the last minute. So basically, we went on our Disneyland vacation last week. That started on Tuesday.
That was so fun.
It was so fun. But what happened was we were going to record the podcast in the morning and then just publish the video at night when we normally do our live streams. But that didn't happen because I ended up not having to work that night.
Yeah.
And so I was like, cool, so we can just stream it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, probably 10 minutes before we were getting ready to come down to stream, I ended up getting called into work. So we kind of had to just go without. But that's okay. We're going to repurpose last week's episode, and it's going to be split now into 2 episodes. So I guess it'll work, right?
Yeah.
So basically, like I said, we just got back from Disneyland, and we went in 2023 for the first time because we've been Disney Worlders ever since. I've been going to Disney World since 2005.
This is our second time.
So this is our second time in Disneyland. The first time we missed a whole bunch of stuff, mainly due to priorities, a little bit to do with refurbishments. So like sometimes things just didn't pan out to be able to do the things we were hoping to do. But we were able to go this time and get a lot of those items knocked off the list.
Yeah.
So we are here to share with you what we thought about those. Originally, we were going to just talk about the things we missed last time and then do another episode where we would talk about what we thought of them later. But now we're just going to do it all at once. So today we're going to talk about all the rides we missed rides and attractions we missed in Disneyland Park that we were able to hit this time and what we think about them. Actually, this is just all the attractions at Disneyland Park we missed last time.
Yes.
Major attractions, I guess, because there's probably about 1,000 things we didn't do because there's so much to do in these parks. But so first off
before we start, sorry, I wanted to just show off my sweater for the the people on YouTube if they can see it, the video version.
The back is really where it's at.
I'm wearing the 70th Disneyland, what is it, Celebrate Happy. And then the back, I don't know if you can see the
not really, you're not turned around enough. A little bit. You got the hood down. No, the back of the chair's in the way now.
I gotta stand.
Yeah, like that. That's good.
Yeah, but
for those of you watching on YouTube, pretty slick
colorful design. We like it a lot.
Yeah. But, I have the same sweatshirt, but
I feel like when we got it,
there's something weird with these ones because it was kind of. I got a large. I always get a large. This is a large that I'm wearing right now.
We didn't try it on though this time around. We just got our medium and large, and I think it was also because
we always get large. Like I don't know. Go ahead.
But I think it's because we felt rushed too because we were heading to the show.
That's true. That's true.
So we weren't taking our time, maybe we would have tried it on.
Make good decisions.
Well, I feel like we tried it on last time too, but
I thought we did, but I guess not. I don't know. But I got a large one.
Yeah.
It was kind of smaller than I was comfortable with when we initially bought it. But I wore it that night because it was okay. It just wasn't great. And then we washed it after we got back home, and I can't wear it now. It is
shrunk.
I feel like it's the same size as the medium you're wearing right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but it kind of
makes me sad because we paid a lot of money.
It makes me sad too, but maybe I'll because I really like the back design, so I don't know. Maybe I'll hang it up on the wall or something. I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Right on. Well, shall we jump in?
Yes.
Another thing that I wanted to do is all the things on this list right here are things that we put in the never experienced category on our Disneyland tier list. So I want to, as we talk about them, give them a ranking for the tier list. So it'll be honorable because like
it's not like official.
I don't have that. I don't have that tier list saved. So I can't just like make the adjustments to it. So it's just like we're gonna just say it. But
sounds good.
But these were all in the never experienced pile. So first up is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which is based off of the story of J. Thaddeus Toad, which actually comes from a movie called Ichabod. Is it The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad?
Maybe.
I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's about Ichabod, who has his own little story, Sleepy Hollow, and then there's like a whole little bit in the middle with a narrator, and then it is Mr. Toad's wild stuff. Like basically he inherited the like town hall or like the primary township or whatever of the town that they live in, and he's kind of like the richest person, but he's also the most irresponsible and basically gets drunk I guess, and takes a car for a wild ride and crashes, and in the movie he gets swindled out of the town hall, but in this he just crashes into everyone and tries to kill people and then ends up getting sentenced to hell. So yeah, that's a whole thing. Hey Bane, you got to stay up there, buddy. But anyway, what did you think of the ride?
I mean, I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty just well, I'm not gonna give away the ranking right now, so I was about to say like it's pretty right. Yeah. But I mean, the like wait time, we went on like got into line and it was probably like I don't know, 20 30 I feel like
minute 20 to 30 minutes. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. And the ride itself, I just liked. I mean, it was lots of turns.
It was very jerky.
Very jerky.
It is very much an early dark ride.
And I like that it's like dark, but then it's also like glowy. Like I felt like it was like a black light or like glow.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, and like all the pop-up things.
Yeah, the little like attempted jump scares and stuff. That's pretty fun. I totally can understand why this ride is like a must ride. And it further bums me out now that we lost it in Disney World. But I never experienced it in Disney World. Yeah, it was. I am going to misspeak here probably. But I believe the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. No, I think that's right, actually. Took its place. They closed it and then put Winnie the Pooh in there. And
when did Winnie the Pooh go there?
Before I was born. Okay. Well, I don't know if it was before I was born, but it was before 2005. So.
And then Disneyland has a Winnie the Pooh ride, too.
They do, but they have theirs in Bayou Country. Because that makes sense. Anyway, we won't get into all that right now.
Okay, well, should we give it a ranking? Or is that all you wanted to say about it?
Yeah, we'll give it a ranking. What do you want? What do you want to give it?
Well, should we?
You had a letter already.
I know.
Give it.
But now I'm
just
like
say it. No, just say it.
Okay,
just say it.
Let's do it at the same time.
No.
Why?
Because you already have it. Let's go. Just say it.
C.
C. You only want to give it a C?
Well, it's like bump up to like a B. You would think it was
I would give it an A.
Yeah. Okay.
But I guess we'll give it a B because we have to average it out, and you said C. B. So I guess a B is fine.
Oh, I was thinking more
There's
B.
a B.
I was thinking more B than C.
Then why did you say C?
I don't know. It's just like it's cool and fun, but I feel like maybe for me, like it was a little bit short. I guess it's the only like negative thing for me. But,
I mean, I guess, but
like
I honestly didn't feel like it was that short personally. But okay, so Mr. Toad's Wild Ride gets a B. All right, what was our second ride we missed?
The other one was my notes was off. Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. So Alice in Wonderland sits on top of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I mean, the load station is on the base level, on the same level, but like you immediately go up a ramp and like you're on the second level of Ichabod or Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
I feel like your experience with this one is a little bit more negative. Well, just starting off with the like line itself. You're like, wow, this is a really long line.
Yeah, I don't feel like the line we waited in was really worth it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was.
But I don't think I would wait in that line again. There was
kind of like an awkward part, like in the middle towards the end of the ride, where like you're just like outside again, but there's no like really like theme. It's just like you're in the cart and you're like going around.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there's like
around.
some very
there's
minimal
music,
theming and there's a little bit of music, but yeah.
And then it goes like back inside something, and I was
Briefly.
like, oh, I thought it was already over.
Yeah,
but, like it was kind of like a weird ending, I guess, like a unexpected ending. I don't know if I want to say unexpected.
Anticlimactic ending.
Yeah, anticlimactic.
Yeah,
I feel like that.
I agree with that.
But
I had fun on it, but it's not worth the line we waited in. It was like 40. Okay, we got in the line because the line, it said that the wait was 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we had
and about 5 minutes in, I was like, this is probably a 45-minute wait, and I think it was.
It was pretty long.
Yeah, it took a while. So,
but it was okay.
It was meh.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah. Same.
But I didn't love it.
Yeah.
How much did you not love it? Well, I'll tell you, I give this one a C. This one,
yeah, that's
this
what
one's fine with C.
Too. I was thinking it was C.
Very, very mid pack, like lower end of the mid. Not great. I wouldn't wait in that long a line again.
Like if it was super long. Yeah,
if it was if it was short,
yeah.
Like if it was actually a 20-minute wait, maybe. But no.
Same.
Nah.
Yeah.
Also, when we were there, we kind of realized that like Disneyland really tricks your mind with cues because like in Disney World it is very much like zigzag. You like boom, back forth, back and forth, and back and forth. In Disneyland you go back and forth and then you go back and then you zig over here and then you go back and forth and then you zig over here and then like they intertwine like the different switchbacks with each other, so like you can't actually tell how far away from the front of the line you are.
And yeah, they're like trying to like trick you into thinking that you're not waiting.
I'll say it was effective because like most of the lines we waited in felt like they were going by fast because we were like, wait, where did we even get in? And we were like, oh, well, the entrance is right there, so we must not have gone that far. When in reality, we like climbed up a staircase and went around for like 20 minutes and then came back down the staircase.
For real though, yeah.
The Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Which actually, that should technically be on this list, but I didn't put it on because
we can put it on.
I don't know. We can add it at the end if we want to, but because we technically didn't experience it last time, but I think we judged it based off of the Disney World one. So.
Oh, right.
So number 3, and actually maybe we should put it in here. Whatever. Number 3 was the Enchanted Tiki Room, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, and
did we do that one?
No, we missed it last time because we weren't really focusing on shows. And then this time, we unfortunately missed it again because it's closed for refurbishment.
We did watch a show though, but
we did watch several shows this time.
Yeah,
we took it a little bit easier on day 2, I think, this time than we normally do. But I didn't know that we weren't going to experience this when I wrote the show, so that's why it's on this list.
Yeah,
let's swap that out with the Jungle Cruise because it is different enough that I think it can have its own grade from the one in Disney World.
Okay.
Biggest difference was like in Disney World, okay, towards the end, you go inside of the dark, creepy temple where you see the tigers and like there's the gold and stuff, right? Well, in Disneyland, that is at the beginning. It's like one of the first things you see.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because it's right next to Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones Adventure, the Legend of the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, or whatever it is. So it fits the theming over there. Yeah. However, it's not enclosed. It's completely open, which felt weird.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. And then now this is less to do specifically with the Disneyland versus Disney World and more to do with just our skipper. I felt like a lot of his delivery was dry, like super dry. Like, I know that like they have a script they have to follow, but like sometimes
you weren't impressed.
Some of his jokes were funny.
Yeah, I thought you laughed a lot more than the last time we went on the Disney World.
I don't know. I felt like a lot of his jokes were really dry. which
You
I
were
kind
just
of have
kinda
a dry
like-
sense of
you were like,
humor, so
"Ha,
it was
ha,
kind of
ha,
funny.
ha."
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
That
really
type
trying to
of
play
laugh.
it up, honestly.
You were the only one. I felt like you were kind of like the only one who were like. Who
I
was,
mean,
like,
I was kind of
kind
doing it
of
on purpose.
laughing, like because no one else was laughing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But then, okay, I've made this complaint before about the Jungle Cruise, and I'm gonna do it again because it's so overplayed. I'm tired of it at this point. The backside of water has to stop. Right?
Wait, he did that. He did that joke.
He did it. Every single skipper does it because it's a line in the movie, and it was the most famous line on the Jungle. That I'm pretty sure my family was the reason it happened. But like it is like the line on the Jungle Cruise, and so they use it every single time. I am so over it.
What is it again? I always forget it. Like
So you go in front of the waterfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back in a loop, and then you come around again, and then you go, and it's time for the seventh wonder of the world, the moment you've all been waiting for, the backside of water. And then they start chanting O2H, O2H, which is H2O backwards. It's not the same thing as backwards water, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure O2H would kill you, but anyway, that whole backside of water thing it needs to stop.
You're
I'm
like
so tired of that joke.
Yeah.
It stopped being funny the third time I heard it.
Yeah.
Actually, it probably stopped being funny the second time I heard it, but then the third time it started to irritate me.
That's so funny.
And it's like, honestly, I have started, like, the only reason I even went on Jungle Cruise when we just went is because we hadn't done it before.
Yeah.
Because I knew that joke was coming, and I was like, that one joke
is
enough to make me not want to even bother.
Dang.
So because of that, right now, I want to give Jungle Cruise across the board a D.
Honestly, dang. Okay. I was like, in my point of view, well, I'm just all like kind of more enjoying the like animals and like looking around. Like I'm not even real honestly like paying too much attention. I mean, I'm listening, but like I feel like I'm not paying too much attention, which maybe other people also aren't paying too crazy amount of attention to the person speaking, because they're all like trying to take videos and pictures and like get their family in like pictures and stuff.
I guess that's fair.
And so maybe they're not fully like, you know, I don't know, but that's like, that was kind of like me too. I was just kind of like, oh
yeah, that's fair.
God.
That's fair.
But you gave it a D. Okay.
I gave it a D.
I'm gonna give it a C.
No.
No.
Oh, well, I guess if you give it a C,
then
we can't average that out because there's no D.5 or C.5 or whatever. So it just rounds down to the D. So it stays a D.
Dang. Okay.
Your personal opinion is a C, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But the official podcast rating is a D.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Which is generous.
Oh goodness.
It's just that one stupid
one
joke.
joke
I'm
ruins
so
it for you, man.
tired of it.
Yeah.
We get it. It was funny a couple times, and now it's just overused.
Yeah.
They need to change it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to number 4, which is Pirates of the Caribbean, the original Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, not really, because they've also altered the crap out of this one. So it's not the original anymore.
You thought it was
but
gonna be. That's so funny. Like when we first went on it, you were like, "Oh, it's gonna be like it's gonna be the exact same as Disney World here," and like just as
well,
like
it is.
Well, yeah, it is
for a section.
For a for a short section, actually, I think.
For like almost what is the entirety of the Disney World version. Yeah, it's the exact same.
And it goes on for
but
like
this one
so
is like
much more.
Yeah, like it's easily twice as long, if not longer. Like maybe 2.5, pushing 3 times longer.
That, huh?
No, I had no idea the beginning of it was so much longer.
Yeah.
Like I knew that there was a bayou scene at the beginning that you don't get at Disney World. But I thought it was the bayou.
Like
that's like when we were going through like the like very calm part of the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like the little huts out on the water and stuff. That's the bayou part, right? And then it starts. You go into a cave, and it starts getting spooky, and then you go down a drop, and then you go around a corner, and then you go down another drop, which I did not expect. I didn't know that happened.
That was cool.
It was way longer.
Yeah. That was fun.
And I understand why people don't like Disney World as much. Because here's the thing, I love Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom.
Especially if you came from Disneyland and then going to Disney World.
Oh, you would be so disappointed in that ride.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
because of that. What I think I gave the last one like letter first, so you go first this time.
I give
You're
it
wrong.
the top tier. What
Oh,
is
good.
it?
S. You're
S,
right. You're right
yeah,
then. Okay.
S.
I was worried you were gonna give it anything else. So.
No, it deserves an S.
It does. Yeah, I think it is an S mainly because it's a long
Superior.
ride. It's really well done. It's really good. I like
I would
like the
maybe
additions.
wait an hour for it. Like
Absolutely. Yeah.
because it's worth it. I feel like.
Yeah.
We
And that
had
line was
lightning
always
lane
crazy. We did have a lightning
and it
lane
was
for it.
Yeah, it is always crazy. I think it was like 180 at one point or something crazy.
Yeah, I think so.
But, yeah.
It was long, but our lightning lane saved us.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And I also saw the real Captain Jack or whatever. What's his name?
His Captain Jack Sparrow.
Okay, yeah, Jack Sparrow. Not like in the ride, but like after.
Well, when you say
like
you don't mean when she says the real one, she means the
like,
walk around character,
yeah.
not Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Not
We
Johnny,
did not
sorry.
see Johnny Depp. I wish.
Imagine. No.
There was a video that came out a couple years ago of somebody who was interacting with a Captain Jack Sparrow, and they're like everyone that was commenting on the video, and they're like, I am 100% sure that was Johnny Depp.
Really? That's
because
so
like
funny.
the acting was so spot on that it's like, I don't know, man. I don't
That's
know
so
if anyone could do that.
I mean, they look very like.
Yeah, but like the mannerisms are different. Like it's hard to mimic exactly.
Yeah.
But like this one video is like,
That's so funny.
it looked like it was straight out of the movie. But
That's so funny.
we have to skip the next one because we didn't go on it. I guess we can briefly talk about it though, just because it's on the list. And that is Snow White's Scary Adventure. No, it's not yet. Sorry, Snow White's Enchanted Wish. It used to be called Snow White's Scary
why
Adventure.
Why didn't we go on it again? Or was it just?
Honestly, I forgot about it.
Okay.
And every time I remembered about it, the line was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and you're like,
It was like 90 minutes, and I'm like, no, thank you.
For like maybe another Alice in Wonderland kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda. I don't really know what it's
Right.
about. I think I would have liked it decently well. Anyway,
Yeah.
because I like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, right? In Disney World. I like it because it's a roller coaster and it's fun. I don't like it because it doesn't really tell the story of Snow White. Like, but it's not supposed to, I guess, because it's dark. It's not a dark ride. It's a roller coaster. It's meant to be more thrilling. And we used to have a Snow White ride in Magic Kingdom that has since closed.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly okay with it.
Yeah. That's fine.
And which makes me think I wouldn't have really cared much for it, which is why I never bothered.
To
when the line was more than like an hour, I was
You're
like, no, thank you.
nah.
So,
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe next time.
yeah, maybe so. All right, number 6. What is number 6?
Number 6, Storybook Canal Boats.
What did you think of the Storybook Canal Boats?
I really liked it actually.
It was a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Although
You like go
I
in
did say,
like the whale. And like,
yeah, Monstro.
that was cool. Yeah.
And then you get a little tour of like a
you get a little
miniaturized version of all
tour,
the
yeah.
storybook.
Yeah,
lands.
it
It's
was
cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't even know.
Yeah. The only thing that I didn't like is that the guy who was like the tour guide, I guess you'd call him, on our boat kind of sounded like what's his name? The Burger King foot lettuce guy. Like just a little bit with his delivery.
The robot, yeah.
The kind of robotic, kind of dry, like really dry delivery. He's like,
That's
and
true.
over on the left, or not even that. I was like, over on the left, you will find where the Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't even know the lines, but you will see where Elsa used her powers to build a very big castle.
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded like.
But I just kind of like I
didn't care.
shrugged it off because
Yeah,
I was just
same.
like, I was like, this is nice.
I was in awe with like all the little cute like miniature like cities.
Yeah.
Of like the movie.
it
Like
was
that was cool. It was
cute.
cool. It was cool. Like the
I
whole
enjoyed
there was
it.
like whole Aladdin, whole like like what Noah said, Elsa and
Pinocchio
Anna
Village and
Pinocchio
Snow White.
Snow White.
Not Snow White.
Or,
Was it Snow White? Sleeping Hold on.
Sleeping Beauty.
Beauty
I
and the
think it was.
Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
That's
yeah.
the one I was thinking of.
No, yeah, like, yeah, very, very cool looking.
Yeah.
There was even like a little, I think there was a baby goose. Well, I don't know if it was.
Those
just
were ducks. Those are ducklings.
Oh, it was a baby duckling.
Yes.
They were so cute.
They were adorable.
They made
There's
it
a
so,
lot of ducks around
Yeah,
Disneyland.
they made it so cute. Like the ride even better.
Yeah, it was fun.
I really liked that one a lot. When I was filming, like you could probably tell that I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, understandably so. It was pretty good.
I don't know what to give this one.
I wouldn't give it like crazy high.
I think was gonna
A
give
or
it
B.
an A. I'm giving it an A.
Okay. We can round up this time since we rounded down last time. So we'll give it a B this time.
You mean A?
Yes.
He said B this time.
Sorry.
An A. Try to
Sorry.
sneak it.
My brain's a little not functioning all the way at the moment.
There we go.
Yeah, that's all the rides in Disneyland Park that we missed.
I'm glad we took time to like actually
there was one more.
To like actually try the ones that we haven't written.
Me too.
Yet.
We didn't ride Casey Jr.'s circus train. Mainly because it looked like I saw some other adults on it, and it looked like the only
Kiddie
way you
ride?
can enjoy that ride is if you're with a child,
yeah.
especially because most of the cars are like enclosed cage cars, and like this one dude that I saw was like hunched over because he couldn't like sit up in it properly. So I'm like, that looks uncomfortable. Let's just not. So we didn't. But yeah, so we're gonna move on ahead.
Yes.
And find out what's going on in Mickey's neck of the woods. We've got a few things on the agenda, on the news bulletin today.
Yeah.
Number one. Where's the thing? There it is. Oh, it's not working. Oh, it is now. Oh, I was not supposed to do that yet. I have to go pull it up. Number one. Where are we? There we go. Big Thunder. We have some Big Thunder Mountain Railroad news, which I'm starting. No, it was a week ago, so we couldn't have shared this already. I was like, I was deleting stuff from the last couple podcasts, and I was like, I don't know if I deleted enough, but this one is only a week old, so we must have not talked about it. Anyway, the info we have is that
what's going on with it?
there is ride testing going on.
Oh wow!
Not with the ride vehicle, but with there's like, it's called ride envelope testing, which is where they use these vehicles that are designed to figure out what the boundaries are, like how, like make sure that if someone puts their hands up at any point during the ride, they're not gonna lose their arms.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Up to like, they'll look for like certain like they'll make sure that like really tall people can do it, right?
But wait, so they actually make real people test that?
No.
Though? Okay, I was gonna say like that would be stupid.
That'd be what the heck? No. You're just like, yeah, just put your arms up and just let me know if you smack anything. Comes back with bloody stumps for hands. I hit something. I think my hands are still holding on to whatever it was. It's just like, it's like this cart that has a big loop. It's like a big arch. That it's a ride. It goes on the track and it's got this giant arch.
Okay.
It's basically just a big old hoop to like test the distances and stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But then they're also testing. Well, there's yellow testing units that are used for checking weight, loads, dynamics, and track alignment. So they are working hard to get this guy going. There it is. It went away. Hold on. This isn't the kind that I've seen before. But if you look, that yellow thing up at the top.
Oh yeah.
It might be easier for you to see if you look at it on your phone. It's the third video. It's like this yellow thing with like these black leather straps sticking out. That's what it is. And this is just some footage. And that is the weight and alignment testing vehicle.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. It's coming along.
It is. I think summer of 2026. No, early 2026 is when they're expected to reopen.
That's cool.
And I'm hoping they're adding that scene that you know, that dynamite scene in Disneyland's version. I'm hoping they're adding that because that's such a cool part. That was like my favorite part of the Disneyland.
Yeah, that's true.
Which also is a thing we didn't ride in Disneyland before this trip.
Yeah.
But we judged it off the other one. This one is less important but interesting nonetheless, and that is that Lilo and Stitch made $110 million in one day.
Wow.
And the budget for the movie was just $100 million. So they made a profit of $10 million in the first day.
Wow.
Or in one day. I guess it's not necessarily the first day.
Wow.
Which is crazy, considering I don't
crazy.
think they've even broken even on Snow White yet.
Wow.
Meaning they spent more, but it makes Snow White than they've made off of it. So wild. And then we got some more Disney World news where the new Disney World Nighttime Parade has made its debut. Oh, it hasn't yet. I thought this happened while we were gone, but it hasn't yet. It is opening on July 20th, 2025. I won't be there to see it because I'll be here, but this is one of the things I want to work towards. Being able to be like, oh, this thing is opening. I'm just going to book a flight and go down there for opening day. Which, I mean, we probably are like kind of close to that now, but not quite. We're making some upgrades, though, guys, with some other things. So I'm pretty excited about things to come.
Yeah.
But it features a lot of new floats, new lighting technologies, and new music, of course, which I am excited to see it. So I like parades. And then over at Communicore Hall in Epcot, they have actually revamped it into Goofy Core Hall for Cool Kids Summer, which is basically just like giving kids a lot of things to do while they're at the parks.
Nice.
Especially in Epcot, since their parents are going to be out drinking around the world, apparently.
Is it like a daycare kind of thing? They drop their kids off?
No, I don't think you're supposed to drop your kids off.
Yeah, I think
like you're supposed to stay. Like there's parents. If you look, there's like parents in here. It's designed for the kids to enjoy themselves and have fun, of course, and dance parties and whatnot. But like I think the parents are supposed to stay behind. You're not supposed to leave your kids there.
I guess that makes sense.
Yes.
That's funny.
And then Disney Springs. So there was an NBA experience at Disney Springs that closed years ago, and it is transforming into Level 99, which is an interactive gaming and dining destination. Thank you to Disney Food Blog. It's food and drinks. We don't have an opening date yet, but they're working on it. Immersive art hunts, obstacle courses. Basically, they said we need to put something in that empty building, and they just kind of threw everything in it.
That's funny.
So it kind of puts me in mind of like, what's it called? The what used to be called the Wild Game in town. I forget what it's called now. But they just opened. It's something else. But anyway, then there is a cool. I don't feel like this is really news because I feel like it's been there for a while. But I just saw it, and there's a little Easter egg in Memento Mori outside of the Haunted Mansion, where if you knock on the painting, it like lights up with some spooky Haunted Mansion themed effects. Pretty cool. And then finally, All Ears posted a complete list. Well, maybe not a complete list, but a list of everything happening in Disney World in June. So thank you, All Ears. We appreciate you guys. If you guys aren't already following All Ears Net on Instagram or on YouTube, do it because they do stuff all the time. They give a lot of information and they put videos out every day where they do weird, wacky, fun things in Disney World. Low-key an inspiration.
Yes.
But so the last day of the Flower and Garden Festival is June 2nd. Today, actually. So that ended today. Bummer. If you didn't get to go to it, make sure you book your tickets so you can go next time.
Yeah.
I know someone who can help you with that. All right. Geo 82, the bar and lounge in the... it's the adult only bar and lounge at the exit of Spaceship Earth is opening on June 4th, which is pretty cool. What is that, Thursday?
Soon. Today's Monday, and it's the 2nd, so yeah, Thursday.
Math. No, that's Wednesday.
No, yeah,
tomorrow's
Wednesday.
The 3rd. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bad math, apparently. So that opens on the 4th. That's something I'm definitely going to be experiencing. Well, I guess hopefully, because it's reservation based. Hopefully experiencing that in September. That's one of the reasons I want to make sure we get that going as soon as possible, so I can make sure I can get a reservation for that, because they're gonna fill up, I feel like. Muppet Vision 3D closes on June 8th.
Yeah, that's really soon.
Big
too.
sad. What is that, Saturday?
God,
No, it's probably Sunday.
The 8th is Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. At the end of the week, it would close. Makes sense. Pizza Rizzo also closes on the 8th. Not that anyone really cares. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if anyone's gonna care about that. Yeah, It's like some of the worst pizza in a theme park that I know of. And then, of
Are
course...
they doing anything different with it, or are they just...
Well, that's all going to be the Monsters, Inc. land.
Oh, okay.
So, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what.
Mm.
626 day is June 26th. Then the next day is my birthday. But I'll be here. Actually, I won't be here. Well, I don't know if we'll be here. I don't know.
We haven't
Something
really
will
made
be
like
happening.
solid plans yet.
Yeah, but that's June 26th.
Mhm.
And then you can follow All Ears Net for more. I don't really have anything else to add. That was all the news coming out. I hope we keep getting things, just a little bit of things, because it's a decent part of the podcast where we have the Disney news stuff.
Yeah.
So, and it's also important to me to maintain like the not breaking Disney news, just kind of sharing,
Yeah.
maybe reacting.
Yeah.
If it's like, what?
Yeah. I
But,
agree. I think you're doing a good job with that.
Test Track is also getting really close to being done. I think that's supposed to open at the end of June.
Okay.
Maybe the beginning of July. It's supposed to be opening relatively soon, but they're doing a lot of good work over there. They're almost done with exterior stuff as far as I can tell.
Nice. That's
So
exciting.
yeah,
Mhm.
but that is all this week. That is what's going on in Mickey's neck of the woods. I was struggling to remember what the actual words were.
What's
And so I was like trying to lead into
for
it naturally.
what's going
Yeah, I
on?
was like, how do I start that? And so I was like, this is all that's is doing what it
Oh
doing
my
what it
gosh,
is.
That's hilarious.
That's all
Oh.
we got for you tonight, my friend.
I
Oh,
didn't even realize that.
well, it's fine. We
For
can't
another future video.
for another video. But for those of you watching on YouTube, we do have our key to Disneyland here on the set with us today.
Mhm.
Be looking forward to some fun content coming out. Some of the short form or the tall, I call them tall videos. They're like the Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikToks. I call those tall videos, but we have a bunch of those that we filmed while we were there already out. We have a couple more coming, and then we have, I think, technically 6 videos separately that will be coming out for the next 6 weeks every Tuesday. 4 of those are vlogs, and then the other 2 are other. Well, there's 3 other ones actually. So there's 4, so 7.
Yeah.
We got 7 videos coming. So we have 7 solid weeks of content
Nice.
that'll be coming out on Tuesdays.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we plan to keep going after that. Like the Tuesdays videos are like going to be a thing. They're just going to be kind of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of
Make sure you make sure you head over to our Instagram page at Noah Parker's World of Wonder, where you can find all of our shorts there and just some of the random things. I just realized we did not like use Instagram at all the whole time we were in Disneyland, and we probably should.
What do you mean,
Like we didn't post anything on Instagram. Like we
Well-
should be posting we posted the shorts,
Yeah.
but we should be posting like regular posts as
like,
well.
Yeah. Post stories.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll make sure we start doing that.
Like when we're actually like on vacation. Yeah.
Or just like in general, like I don't know. We can be posting stuff
Yeah.
as we go along. But anyway,
No, that's true.
yeah. So head over there. Also, you can follow us on TikTok at Noah Parker's World of Wonder. All of our tall videos go there. Most of it's like clips from the podcast, but we are trying to do better and do more like actual independent videos, I guess I would say, for the shorts and stuff. So there are things that are created for the shorts as opposed to what we've been doing where it's pulling it from the podcast.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you are listening to the audio-only version of this podcast, you can find the video version on YouTube by going to youtube.com/Noah Parker _channel or typing Noah Parker _channel in the search bar on YouTube, and that will bring you to the blue circle. You can hit subscribe if you're not already, and then make sure you click the notification icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video or go live. And if you are already joining us here on YouTube and you're watching us live and you want an audio-only option, we have one of those as well. You can head over to all major podcasting platforms, Instagram, that is Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeart Podcasts. Search for Noah Parker's World of Wonder there, and you can give us a follow. Let us know where you're listening from. We hope you join us next week. But until then, my dear friends, let the wonder take hold.